Welcome to another track guide. So we're in a 250 GTO. I thought we would use this just because it's quite a special car in the game, and because we're mainly using this for the lines. We're going to go to Brands Hatch Grand Prix circuit, so much nicer than the Indy circuit in my eyes, and that way we can go through most of the lines. So this is probably as close as I'm ever going to get to driving a 250 GTO, but here we go, going through clearways onto a rolling lap, in nice and early, and then squeezing the throttle down all the way out to the white line, and then holding that wheel to bring it back to the inside of the wall where that gap is on the grass. We're going to stay here till just below the lights, then bring it up, stay in fourth, down to third up towards the green exit curb there, then just as the curb gets thick, that's when you want your front right by the apex, all the way out to the gravel, back on before the palmer board, then brake nice and tight to the inside, maximising the braking, also a good line for overtaking. Hold it nice and tight till you can get to full throttle on the exit. Use all of the exit curb in the game here. On the brakes, into second, get that front left in, lot of curb, and again on the exit, four wheels out and back on. More than you can get away with in real life actually there. So here I'm going to brake a bit earlier, get it out wide, then just at that thick part of the curb, front left in, and don't get too early on the power here, because it starts to tighten up, but it is positive camber and uphill, which ages. Now I'm going to go all the way downhill towards the fastest point in the track in a 250 GTO, so I'm going to be pretty careful, hovering the brakes all the way in, hugging, then squeezing the power, and you know you can make it using a bit of that exit curb. Now these next two corners, you want to really hammer as much of the apex curb as you can so you don't run wide into that gravel. This one especially. I play it a bit safer and come into the middle of the track here so that we're not running too wide, because that grass comes up so fast on the left hand side. Here this is great, one of my favourite corners, because you can use all that positive camber, really carry the speed through even in an old classic like this 250 GTO that was hugely ahead of its time, and you see racing at Goodwood Revival these days in the Silverstone Classic, squeezing that throttle down all the way out to the gravel, just as he held it.